James Harden is one of the hardest players, in my opinion, to rank all time. And it's because James Harden is one of the best regular season players of all time. But James Harden is also one of the more mediocre to not so good playoff performers of all time. I have a video about Kawhi Leonard coming soon. And in that video, I talk about how great Kawhi Leonard is when healthy, but because he's not healthy all the time, and for the majority of his career, honestly, hasn't been very healthy, that's what makes his case difficult. Not his fault. This really started with Zaza Pachulia undercutting him twice in that 2017 Western Conference Finals Game 1 when they were up pretty much 20 points on the Warriors. And once he left the court, Golden State ran away with that game and obviously later on ran away with the title. That's an entirely different case than James Harden, who honestly just seems to come and go when it comes to like his playoff performances. James Harden has undoubtedly done some things that you look in history and you go, few people have done it besides him, or no one has done it besides him. And it really makes you just go, wow. What a talent, you know. Some of the top 75 snubs were Dwight Howard, and, you know, there are other ones, Kyrie Irving. James Harden made perfect sense as to why he made the all-time 75th list. But it's weird because it's like, if James Harden were to retire tomorrow, I don't know where I would put him all time. I really don't. Top 75 all time. So the lowest obviously would be 75th, I'm guessing, but it's hard, man. Like, you know, I picked the Clippers to beat the Nuggets, and this is probably the third game or series in this playoff so far that I've gotten wrong. And you know what I mean? So I'm not going to stop guessing. I guessed the Knicks Pistons series correctly in exactly 6 games. I even guessed the Warriors series correctly against the Rockets. But I just, you know, I thought the Clippers had a little more in the tank to beat the Nuggets. But I guess this is why they say never question the heart of a champion. The Nuggets did win the title 2 years ago. They do have the current best player in the NBA. I have done a video about that changing if SGA wins a title, wins regular season MVP, and wins finals MVP. Then I would give SGA best player in the league for at least 1 year. And as far as, you know, more than that, the best player in the league is typically predicated on like seasons built over time, right? But James Harden just disappointing, man. I didn't check the stats exactly. I saw them, didn't check them before I made this video, but he was something like 2 of 8 in Game 7. Just a no-show. Like Kawhi had 22. He wasn't great. He was solid. James, just a no-show. And I just get sick of having these, you know, disappointing James Harden conversations, especially because he's just so great in the regular season. And here are some things James Harden has done. Here's the positive. Here's the regular season, okay? He's 11th all-time on the scoring list, 27,687 points. He's right outside the top 10 all-time for best scorers in the history of the league. It's amazing. It's literally freaking amazing. 3 scoring titles. Now, I probably should have looked up how many people. Matter of fact, hit me up in the comments. Tell me how many people all time have 3 or more scoring titles. I mean, we know Jordan has 10. It's freaking outlandish. But he has 3 scoring titles. 2018, 19, and 2020. He did them in a row. 2-time assist leader, 2017, 2023. He has 7 seasons of averaging 25 points and 7 assists. I guarantee the list of those people are short. 7 seasons, 25 and 7. LeBron didn't even do that. He was a 2018 MVP. I have another video coming as well about that. I think that should have been his second MVP. I feel like he should have got MVP in 2015. I was debating somebody on Facebook and I was telling them that the MVP typically goes to the best teams as far as like record most wins, the best teams, best player. And I think that's also in SGA's favor this year. First in the West last year, first in the whole league this year. He's due to get a title. He's due to get an MVP. But I feel like the 2015 Finals MVP, 2015 regular season MVP should have been James Harden. To me, Stephen Curry, 23-7, first record and best record in the West. That's great. James Harden had the second best record in the West. Dwight Howard was in and out the lineup all year, and James Harden took them to the Western Conference Finals. That's as far as he's been as the overarching outright best player on a team. He obviously went with the Thunder in 2012 as a sixth man and a sixth man of the year. And we're going to get into the playoffs in a second. He's a 10-time All-Star, 2013 straight through to 2022. Again, legendary. Short list of people that have done that. He's six-time first-team All-NBA. 2014, 15, and then 2017, through 2020. Two-time All-NBA third team, 2013, 2016. So total 8-time All-NBA's selections. That's really great. He's a 6-time top 5 MVP vote finisher. 6 times. That is also, it's amazing. 36 points and 7 assists per game for an entire season. He was the only one that ever did that. That's crazy. And this is what I'm saying about him. He's either on a short list or he's the only one to do it. Regular season. 5 50-point triple doubles. Do you understand how hard it is to get one triple double in the NBA? And I'm talking 10, 10, and 10. He has 5 50-point triple doubles. Again, only player to do that. One of 2 players with a 60-point triple-double. Until this season, he was the only one. Jokic had a 61, 10, and 10 earlier this year. Harden had a 60, 10, and 11, if I'm correct. 60 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists. That's freaking incredible, dude. Come on. 3 straight seasons of averaging 30 points. Now, he's done it. SGA has done it. Michael Jordan has done it. The difference is SGA and Jordan did it while shooting 50%. Which is a part of the video I had about SGA needing to be league MVP after having the best record in the league. The guy been balling for years. 8 straight playoff appearances in a row for Houston. They did it from 2012 straight through to 2020. They were the only team in that span to do that. The only team. And they're the only team, they're the only team in the history to do that during the time. Looking at my notes. So, I mean, if you listen to everything I just said, James Harden is easily a top 5 shooting guard in the history of the sport. You could argue he's been better in the regular season than Dwayne Wade. You could really argue that. The difference is Dwayne Wade has playoff cachet. He got 3 rings, one of them on his own. I mean, but again, if you just look at these numbers, this is ridiculous, everything he's done in the regular season. It's hard to argue against what he's done in the regular season. It just is. That's the conundrum of James Harden. During the season, comparing to anybody almost. Kobe Bryant, 25, 5, and 4 during the regular season, shooting 44%. James Harden, 25, 5, and 6, shooting 44 during the regular season. There's an argument to be made. He's better than Kobe in the regular season. Again, Kobe has playoff cachet, much different player. But regular season, there's an argument. Same numbers, 2 more assists. Shooting a little better from 3 and a little better from the foul line. James Harden has a serious case of being better than Kobe in the regular season. And that's why it pains me when I say the things like his career is one of the hardest to diagnose, because when you think about regular season compared to the postseason, it's like, what happened? Because if we talk about playoffs, his scoring is down from 24 to 22. His field goal percentage is down from 44 to 42. His three-point percentage is down from 36 to 33. His assists are down just one, 7 to 6. His turnovers go up 3.7 to 4.1. And his true shooting percentage goes from 61 to 57. So when I say James Harden literally is not the same player in the playoffs, he literally is not the same player in the playoffs. Some of his notable bad performances in the playoffs. 2012, as the sixth man for the Thunder, he averaged 18 points that year off the bench, shot 49% from the floor. In the finals, he was 12 points on 37. Not only did he drop 6 points, he dropped 12%. That's a complete no-show. 2015, Western Conference Finals, Game 5. He got eliminated against the Warriors, had 12 turnovers. Again, Dwight Howard wasn't healthy. He didn't really have help. So I don't blame him for losing. But, if you're going to lose, at least beat Kobe in 2011. I'm going to lose to Dallas in a sweep, but in Game 4, I'm going to have 42. At least go down fighting. In 2017, this one was really bad. I remember this because I'm a Spurs fan. 2017, no Kawhi, no Tony Parker. The Spurs lose 30 points, something crazy. He had 10 points and 6 turnovers on 2 of 11 shooting. 2018, Rockets go up 3-2. Chris Paul misses the rest of the series. Warriors win the last 2 games and win the series. I'm not really mad about that, but I felt like if you're James Harden, because CP3 was cooking in that series. If you're James Harden, you owe it to him to get one of these games. I'm not mad they lost Game 6. Get Game 7. We saw James do that in later years, and I'll bring that up in a second. But, come on. You're James Harden. This is your team. He joined you. You can't go out and get one of these games and get past this team finally. Now, the Rockets would have lost to the Cavs. But the point I'm making is you can't get past this team one game. You can't give us a 45-point virtuoso. In 2018, same year, he missed 22 straight three-pointers between games 6 and 7. Shot 2 of 13 from 3 in Game 7. In the bubble, struggled against the Lakers. I've been telling people the Lakers honestly were the best team all year. Or they weren't the best team early, but they came on strong towards the bubble. People love to put an asterisk on that championship. I'm not mad at James Harden for losing, but damn, losing in 5, you could have put up a better fight than that. And in 2023, he had 2 40-point games in that series with Joel Embiid missing. He was on the Sixers at that point. I was giving James big credit. I didn't have my podcast at that point, but I'm giving James big credit. I'm like, yo, you done went out here and got 2 40-point games? They done got 2 games in this series just on the strength of you? No Joel Embiid? Okay, James, that's big time, my guy. Let's go. That's big time. Game 6, 13 points, 4 of 16. Game 7, 9 points, 3 of 11, 5 turnovers. I'm not sure I've ever seen such a high-low player. Regular season, James Harden has a real case to be top 15, top 20 players. Like, he's money. Playoffs is like, don't even bring him up. And I really thought he had a chance to like, hey man, let me help Kawhi get this team over the hump, finally get my ring and redeem myself a little bit. Now, the reason I even did this video is because Rob Parker on Fox Sports Radio has I don't know if it's yesterday, today, last couple days at the end of the day, they did a video about if James Harden is really Hall of Fame worthy. In my opinion, he absolutely damn is. However, the playoff record is always going to hurt him in the eyes of a lot of people. I just read the numbers to you. He has a real case to be better than Kobe in the regular season. But we know Kobe made his name in the playoffs, right? Kobe was that guy. James just doesn't do that. He's literally the opposite of everything he is during the regular season and the playoffs. So it's just hard to diagnose him. It's hard to diagnose him. The NBA has officially made him top 75. So at the lowest, he's the 75th ranked player of all time. But out of almost 10,000 players, that's still pretty damn good. But it just bothers me to have somebody who gets so many opportunities and just can't figure it out in the postseason. This was yet another opportunity. You know what this really tells me? He just don't want it. James Harden's a competitor. My channel isn't hot yet. I'm nobody to him. He may not ever see this video. But if he saw this video, he would either say, man, screw that guy. He don't know what he's talking about. Media always talking. Or he wouldn't admit that it touched him emotionally. But the truth of the matter is, I just don't get it. You were right there. It should have been Clippers Thunder right now. Now, they wouldn't have beat the Thunder. The Thunder got too much youth, length, depth. They just had too much. They'd probably beat them in 5. But my point is, like, tell me in the comments where y'all put James Harden. I don't understand where to really rank him all time. I don't. I really don't know where to rank him all time. He's a really hard person to rank. If I had to put him, let's just do shooting guard ranks. Michael's first, Kobe second, Dwayne's third. I could honestly say, for regular season purpose, James Harden fourth. Like, over Ray Allen. And, it's a hard list to get on, but that playoffs is always going to be there. It's going to haunt him, It's really going to haunt him. Next season, I hope James Harden really figures something out to just get one. You know what I mean? Just get one chip, get it off your back. I'm not a playoff choker. I was a victim of circumstance. Okay, fine. Do it once, but it just doesn't look good, man. And it's hard to know where to rank him all time when this is how he plays. He's literally one of the best players you can find in the regular season, and literally one of the worst guys to have on your team in the playoffs.